Hello, you guys. This is Sacred Stone Healing. I am going to do a mini reading for a love reading for the twins out here in the world in Easter. And I was very guided. It just came in right now here this morning because I had this dream last week where I was telepathically in dream communication. And I was in this mountain area, and there was this real full-on conversation about a workshop I was going to do in Switzerland, and we were at this hotel and talking about how the rooms were for the participants, and looked at the cable car and all the practical stuff, and it was like a timeline jump or something. And I was like, what is this dream about? What's this message about? And I was in the kitchen right now thinking, should I share this? And I'm feeling it's important because there's a lot of mission work that are coming out. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen in the future, no matter if you're going into union or not. It's not about that. It's about the connection, the support. It's about having the DNA code still entangled. And also I was guided to this Mother Mary deck and the Tarot de Nuit, because it's definitely about the France, the Switzerland, and the France energy, the French energy. So I was going to do a reading for you guys right now and just ask what's coming through. I was also feeling that the cable car stuff, or in the mountains you have these cable cars that you get transported up into the mountain. And I was also thinking about ascension. So just know that both the divine masculine and divine feminine are ascending right now. And I'm feeling that a lot of stuff is happening. I also am writing a lot. I'm definitely writing on a book, and it's going to be about some of the dreams that are coming in, but also some of the codes that we can follow. Also yesterday when I sat, I was like, I did a full reading on the world events and the energy coming in. And when I was out after, just just in silence, I got, it was 11/20/20, and then a message came in. There was 11 to 2, and it was 144, and it was a frequency. It's not as much as the number, it was more a frequency shift of the 144, that we are shifting frequency very high. So you could be very tired. I also mentioned it yesterday. I had the card Rest from the Celtic Tarot. I had the Heart Healing from Metatron, the Green Emerald Light. I also drew that. I'm going to draw a few cards from the Metatron also. And the Divine Feminine. I don't know what's coming out. But I just wanted to do a reading for you guys. And also a small prayer to connect with our hearts. So we are coming from the heart space, even though it's difficult right now. We really need to get back into the heart space. I also have this green aventurine, a pendulum, that I was like trying to get some answers, but also just the color right now. It's very heart healing. If you have any crystals or any green stones, you can put them in under your pillow right now to heal your heart, because it's very much being worked on right now, and you can feel this instant separation feeling, anxiety feeling, or just being in the dark of whatever's supposed to happen in the future. And right now we're just being asked to take one step at a time, one day at a time, and just trust. So I'm just going to do a small prayer from the angels and the Ascended Master, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and all the Divine Feminine leaders, to have us place us in our hearts so we can be guided, and place us in our love, compassion, forgiveness, guide us, keep the strength, the courage, and the trust, the faith for all of us, right now. So I'm just gonna first draw a card from the Mary Magdalene to open up the energy. Oh, God. I'm doing this. Oh, I'm also feeling there's a lot of beauty. The energies, the beauty within the nature right now is very beautiful. It's a beautiful day where I am right now. The nature is blooming and everything is blooming. And we also have this intense energy of transformation in over everything. So also if you go up to quantum, if you do quantum healing, you can really get a lot of answers. The judgment, wow. So the overall energy right now is everything is being weighed under the scales of judgment. The light is very much lighting up and lighting on everything right now. Okay. I keep getting the God card. Connect with your higher guides. Acceptance right now. Acceptance of where we are. And then Universal Christ. This is the Easter card, definitely. It's the blue energy again. It's the Christ conscious energy. Okay. The War and Peace. The real you. The liberation. It's coming. Okay. It's definitely coming. So I'm just going to take the cards out like this right now. If you have a question right now, it's just in the beginning regarding anything or your relationship or anything. I'm just going to put this out here. And I'm just going to do this for you. If you have a question regarding your relationship right now, I'm just going to do this. So show me the card. Oh, there's a lot of energy. And the circle. Wow, there's a lot of power here. Can you see this? I'm not moving it. So the messages right now, if you have a question, just ask. Regarding your relationship, your twin flame relationship. Just show me the card. Okay, this is the card. It's the card here. I'm going to take this card out. Okay, family. I'm feeling this is you are family. So you are family, no matter if you are separated or you are together. You are family. Because of the ties, because of the connection, and because of because of the contract. So there's a contract. So whoever is listening to this right now, you have this contract and you are family. You're helping each other. That's also why you are connected in dream space, telepathically, and you're gonna help each other in the future. That's important. I'm just gonna put this here, because this is very much what's going on also within this energy. We also have the violet flame up here surrounding the tree, also the tree of life. And you have a lot of orbs and a lot of sacred symbols on this tree. Also the heart symbolizes this unconditional love. Interesting. and your guardian angel is coming out. So you are protected, and it is going over everything. So in the relationship you're dealing with right now, I'm just going to do a short reading from the Tarot de Nuit. And it is the energy that's coming out. It's also the shadow energy. So it's going in behind what's going on and showing you what's really going on. So I'm going to do 4 cards for the 444 energy. Okay, so I need 4 cards. So I'm just going to draw 4 cards here. The first card out is the Wheel. And I am feeling it's a lot about the entanglement. You can see she has this red rose here. She's holding the red rose. And it's also that it's... and also I'm seeing she has 3 different expressions. So no matter where she are, if she are in faith, courage, trust, or doubt, she's holding the string. And it's like it's the divine feminine that are holding the string of the red rose. And it is symbolized by the circle, that is the healing circle, the heart circle, the circle of the heart. And there's, even though there's a lot of dark skies, there's light coming out behind her. And she's in a different kind of expressions, and that's all the emotions we also are going through right now. And she is holding the red heartstring. It's like she's holding the connection in her template. And also see water. Then we have the 7 of Cups. That's the same card that came out in the last reading for the Divine Feminine. And she's praying by the bonfire in the light of the full moon. So I'm feeling a lot of the Divine Feminine right now. Let's see what the cards are saying. They are holding the higher template. They're going up into quantum. Oh, the red string can also be the quantum field going up into quantum. Going up into quantum and healing. And also meeting your twin flame in quantum field right now. I'm being asked, my guides are saying that I should start doing quantum readings. So if anybody is ready or want to, you can contact me. 7 of Wands. Also, yeah, that's why it's so interesting right now. So we are both holding the quantum and the underworld. So this is you flipping from the underworld up into the high. 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. That's the polarity, the fires. We also moved into Aries. So that's the fire element. Holding the wand. Staying, holding your ground. Staying protective of what you have created, of what you are creating right now, moving from the underworld up into the higher realms, but also sitting on the mountain. And that was interesting from my dream, sitting on the mountain and holding that space. Interesting. I also see the pink flower, even though it's pretty dark. But there's still a lot of unsureness of what's going on. And she looks like she doesn't understand in this picture. She's still holding the string and like weaving the higher realms down to the earth, and holding the vision, holding, being receptive, the full moon being open, the divine feminine, the feminine moon is receptive, open, and just sitting very quiet, and also surrounded by rocks, runes, stones, the sacred stones, connecting with the wisdom of the stones, because that's very ancient practice of connecting with wisdom and talking to Mama Gaia. Okay, wow. And then we have this. So there are meetups right now. I had normally I get it a week before it's coming. So if you are experiencing this right now, you are having meetups in dream space or in real life. This will come for you. That's the Lover's card. So you're having meetups. I'm also seeing the green. The Divine Feminine are connected a lot to the earth right now, because she's having, like in her hair, she's having that the flowers weaved into her hair. I have to clarify this. The wheel, I need to clarify the wheel. I'm getting some cards. Okay, so we're clarifying the wheel right now. She holds the key, the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. The Black Swan, transforming the root chakra. Look, she's holding the red shoes. That's the root chakra right now. She's trying to transform the root chakra from the root up to the crown. You can look the crown. Look at her crown. Okay, she's trying to take the root chakra, that's is our foundation, and transforming it up to the higher consciousness. So from the earth realm up to the higher consciousness. But there's also a fire within everything that's going on. There's also something going on around speaking your fears. I'm seeing the red, the swans has, the mouth is red. So speaking about your fears and your safety, and speaking the truth about what's going on right now if you are afraid, and then calling up for help, just putting it out there in your prayers or in your meditations. That's a message. You also, a lot of Divine Feminine are feeling hurt and feeling the scratches of the past, and they are still there. Feeling the everything from the journey. The fire is also red. You can see she has the scratch on her back, and it's like because a lot of the stuff has been going into the back, and it's still very visible and very real from the journey. And then we have the Death card, and that's the energy that is sweeping the earth right now. So there is a death energy going in all over also the Twin Flame Collective. There will be some twins that will be leaving, and there's a lot of that going on. Knight of Pentacles. This is also feeling like the man with it's like the death. The same death card coming all over. And then the Judgment, like we were starting with the Judgment. Also, this is the valley of the death. So there's a lot of souls that are passing over right now. And you can see she's looking behind, holding the torch of light, like she's checking. Also because the veils are gone, and we are going in and out of dimensions and portals right now. and she's like checking, are you with me? Are you coming with me or not? In this in quantum, it's in quantum right now. And that's also the message I got yesterday, that a lot of stuff is going on in the earth. So whatever you're doing in dream space time, this could be some of it. This is a message for some of you. Also helping a lot of souls passing over, crossing over. And then this final message for a lot of divine feminine right now, the Hermit. Still, you have to go within to get the answers, create the stillness, do the healing. She has the raven here. The raven bird is definitely symbolized here, and it has a heart around the forefront. And she has the red light, also the pink red light. It's also the inner child wounding, healing, trauma healing, transforming the darkness. And there's rose petals falling from it, the Mary Magdalene energy, and the red rose, the divine healer. Okay, I need another card. So this is an interesting reading. So they're asking me to read on the divine masculine. Okay, little children, unconditional love, you are held. Miracles are happening right now. And there's going to be decisions to make in the upcoming future for you. Okay, so my guides are saying read on divine masculine. So I'm just going to take 4 cards for the divine masculine. So it is 22, wow, 22 right now. And I'm reading for the divine masculine. This is like a really guided reading. Okay, divine masculine, what's going on? And I'm reading this in quantum, so it will be from a high perspective of the soul. 2 of Wands. Whoa, holding the skull. Look at that, holding the skull. Okay. I'm feeling the divine masculine is looking at all the skulls of the past, and asking, and really seeing it and talking to it and asking and understanding what has been going on. This is deep. Okay. It's like really it's not a good energy, and they're really looking at that energy they have been dealing with, but they are holding it outside themselves and looking at it. And then we have the 8 of Wands, transforming, walking away, surrounded by darkness, understanding, feeling really, feeling overwhelmed, understanding the past. And then wow, and then the Nine of Swords, really feeling defeated. 9 of Swords, maybe a lot of them are in isolation or really in bed. You can see the mirror behind. It's a divine masculine, but also really being in that position of surrendering. And then another surrendering card, 4 of Cups, also really upside down, feeling their world is upside down, and just surrendering and just looking up into heaven. The hairs in the water, surrendering to the cleansing of the energies. And then a lot of them are visited right now from the angel of the night, Angel de la Nuit, the angel of the night, because there's a lot of darkness, and it is the angel of the night. Is that it's another feeling of the death card, but it's like a death rebirth cycle. A lot of divine masculines are leaving their bodies, out of body. I want to clarify the angel of the night, angel de la nuit, 5 of wands. That's the meetup again. Okay, the angel of the night is like in the night, promise of a new beginning. Feeling a lot of them are embarrassed. Look at him. He's like, he's not looking at her. He's embarrassed and he has his hat on and he's like trying to have greet her. It's like quarantine picture. This is a quarantine picture, keeping her distance, and he's keeping his distance. But it's feeling like she's definitely just, there's no words, but if you're a twin flame, you know this picture. She's like, it's like also the bridge. It could be London. It feels like London, the Tower Bridge. But it's also the heart chakra of Europe. The meetup, there's something happening there. But it's like he's recognizing the journey. He's greeting. He's paying his respect. And she's being very vulnerable. And that's also where a lot of divine feminines are right now, feeling very vulnerable and just being in that heart space because of everything that's going on all over the world, and just still feeling the hurt of the journey, the hurt of everything that has been happening. He's in black, she's in gray. She's protecting her heart space and keeping, it's like she's having her knee up over her whole chakra field and she's not looking at him. And there's a lot of smoke. Clarify this, the 5 of wands, the 9 of wands. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of transformation. The 9, there's a lot of endings, and that's you. Also, yeah, the 9-9. We have the 2 9s here, completions. So a lot of completions. Wow, you have this. This is interesting. There's a frog there, like kissing the frog, and then you have this this icon here. I have these all over my house, like this. This is from Italy, but it's like the icon, and she's very much aware of her position, but she's feeling like the divine masculine turned into a frog, and she's like in her. She's connected to nature, her divine. She's connected to Mama Tara, Mama Gaia, and she's like, it's like she's merged with Mama Gaia in a different way. So she's not in a hurry, and she's also transmuting her dark side, her shadows. She's also transmuting her shadows. That's also a message. That divine feminine is very busy transmuting her shadows. She's also very busy holding the flame, showing the light, feeling a little annoyed and irritated with everything because it's like double work here. Sorry. It's feeling like double work. It's like anything else I need to do. Like, oh, I have to do all this. I didn't sign up for this, did I? Did we sign up for all this? You have to keep the humor. It's like she's redhead. I'm too. It's like anything else. This is interesting. Six of Swords, air energy, harmony, trying to hold the harmony, hold your space, hold your alignment, hold the energy, sit your butt into it, onto the nature, close to a tree, and just get the codes from the trees. Just sit there and hold the energy and just look up into the sky and ask for signs, guidance. She's like that, also like she's doing it, she's walking her talk, she's doing the work. And then this, oh wow, I love this. And then we got the Three of Cups here. That's also her. So she's in different kind of, she's really multitasking right now. She's both the divine healer, the flame keeper, the shadow buster, the the vulnerable, and then the high priestess here, and then this. I love this. I love this card where she's like she's having her Sunday Easter off. This is perfect for the divine feminine today. Making her tea, pot, coffee, having some cake, petting her cat. The Easter bunny is here. I love it, and making some cakes. Having some candy, getting her best outfit out, get a lot of colors on, and just enjoying life, getting into nature, having a little tea party in nature, quarantine party in nature. If you can, get out there, just bring some stuff. So really just having that fairy-like adventure. I love this. I love this. So she's like, well, what the hell? I'm just gonna go out there and have some enjoy the world. And even though she's like really doing all this work, she's flame keeper, meditating into the quantum field, shadow work, having meetups with the divine masculine in quantum field, connecting with all his stuff, clearing, holding the flame. We started out with this. This is so interesting. Queen of Pentacles, weaving the red thread through it all. That was the picture we started with in the beginning. And then we get the whole story. Yeah, I love this deck. I love this deck. It's like really multifaceted of what the divine feminine is doing all the time. So no wonder you're tired, right? Okay, clarify. I want to clarify the Hermit, because even though we are in quarantine and we are on lockdown, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of creations coming out from the divine feminine. Writing, online creations. Wow. Whoa, this one just come out. 8 of Wands. Ace of Wands is still holding on to the past. Releasing some of that. Okay, we need to clarify this. And it's in black and white. So there's still a lot of times where you go into that phase mode. I love this card. You're moving into the Six of Pentacles. That's where you're going right now. You're moving into much more strong, stabilized. It's also, I see the weight scales, because there's judgment time right now, and the scales are being balanced. I'm feeling a lot of you are the magicians right now and manifesting abundance. Start to work on your foundation work, work on your work that is going to come into the future. She's all in red. It's all about the root chakra right now. It is the root chakra for me. This is the foundation. It is the earth energy. It is the safety, your home, secure, your pentacles, everything, your security. That's where your focus is right now. She's sitting on the throne. So that's also because it's the Divine Feminine that are creating the templates right now. And then we get the Ace of Swords. So we began, this is like a 1, 2, 3, a little story. Ace of Wands, the fire building, starting really to build, the fire energy coming in, and then finishing up with the Ace of Swords, air energy, also really clear. Your intuition are getting very much clearer because of the air energy governing the mental. So it's very much about really mastering your mind field right now. Energies, boundaries, setting your boundaries, being very clear what you will allow in, also within energies, and what you will not. Be very clear who you want to work with and who you will not work with. Be very clear, and it's a practice, and you need to do it daily. Check in with yourself, check in with your energy. Don't settle. It's like, this is the message: stay on that throne, in your own foundation, in your own energy, in your own root, and manifest from there with the weight scales balance. It's also after post shadow full moon in Libra, judgment scales. Okay, I love this. Okay, we have a new story. So I'm finishing up with this story, and then I'm going to draw a few cards from the Divine Feminine and Metatron, who's overseeing everything right now. A lot of you are going into new learnings or creating new wisdoms. It could be books, it could be online learnings, just stuff that is going to turn on the light for a lot of people. You're also becoming the master. Wow, you're moving towards, and it's going to move you towards your 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, because some of you are in between that space where you are almost there before you are realizing what you're supposed to put your energy on, moving from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, and that's gonna come within the silence, the meditations, the connections, the creations of you knowing and understanding where you're supposed to place your energy. Queen of Cups, that is you. Being in that space of love, creations created from the heart, co-creating from the heart consciousness, not taking any offers. Knight of Cups, it was in reverse. 4 of Pentacles, contemplating, thinking about what you're going to, what steps and movement you're going to take. Contemplating and thinking about under the full moon. This was a huge full moon. It's still working with us. Thinking about how the small details and on how everything is going to be moved forward. And also then you have the King of Pentacles coming in here. But I'm also feeling it's the masculine energy. You can see the kingdom in the back here. But sitting far from it, but having focus on this. So this was a message coming up from the Divine Masculine. They are going to focus on creating their pentacles and having, but they're still having that dream of the happy home, the kingdom, the creations, what they want to create, the vision, and in the future. But this is going to be a lot of the Divine Masculines are moving into the King of Pentacles, but that's their focus. That's going to be the focus. Clarifier card for that. Divine Masculines, clarify for the Divine Masculines, King of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. A lot of aggression. They are very irritated. 2 of Cups. A promise of a lot of love, but there was a lot of cards that went down the floor, and it's like this they have this overflowing flush of emotions that is just bursting out. Could be a lot of stuff going on. And then the Hangman. So they are not willing to express everything right now. It is the Two of Cups and the Hangman. They are within that, a lot of constriction, but a lot of emotions are coming out because of, we have the Seven of Swords, crucifixion with the Justice. And they are seeing the Divine Feminine as the Empress and the Ten of Cups, because she's holding the light and drawing down the light and manifesting from that. That's why the aggression. Wow. Okay. So the Divine Feminine are moving towards the Sun. They are also, some of you could be having a new relationship coming up this year, forming new relationships for some of you. You will be very clear on what you're going to let into your circle. A lot of you are still having the Three of Swords energy within you, so you need a lot of healing still. Be mindful around that. And then you get this beautiful card, the Strength card. And just behind that, there's still that energy of a lot of darkness. You can also see she has the infinity sign here, the number 8. So she has this manifestation ability, and the lion just beside her, and just knowing, the knowingness. She knows what she can do. She's also being humble about it and looking down to the earth and just being very introspective right now. I'm just picking that up. But while she's doing this, she's also surrounding herself with the pink light and the pink orbs. That's also the Mary Magdalene, the Mother Mary energy, the Mary Magdalene, the Divine Feminine energy. Yeah. Whoa. And then we have this final card here. I'm just wanna look if we have, this is a whole storyline. Okay, this is the final card for the Divine Feminine. I'm feeling Qatar energy here, the French energy, the Qatars. Look at the symbol down here. That's a protection symbol. The sun and the moon, but also the pearl. The owl, the wise owl, holding the template. It's not so much as holding the light, because that can be exhausting. The message I'm getting is holding the template, the new template. Allowing the new template to emerge. Just allowing the new templates to emerge. Like the law of least effort. Natural law. Easy does it. You actually don't have to do anything right now. Because it's just happening, and I'm feeling there was the last full moon that was the catalyst. Becoming the moon, becoming the magic, becoming the template. It's like she's just becoming that template. So let's pull a card from the Divine Feminine cards. Let's get an archetype. What archetype are the Divine Feminine working with right now? That was a lot of messages. I hope you follow me on this. Okay, that was a lot of messages. But I'm feeling, I hope it can help somebody. So I want to get an archetype for the Divine Feminine, and then a message or an archetype from the Divine Masculine. So I'm going to use the Divine Feminine card. We get a few for the Divine Feminine. Diana, the Queen, the Hunter Warrior Goddess from Ireland. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is the Divine Feminine right now. You have to get into nature. Diana, the Goddess. Tekla, the Prophetess of true power. We get the Lioness again. I call my power back from all time, all places, in all directions of time. Earth, air, fire, water, and so it is. Calling back her power from all times, all places, and all people. Earth, air, fire, water, and so it is. This is powerful. This is a transmission. You can do this right now. So I'm just inviting you to do this. You can call back your power right now. From all times, all people, all places. This is a whole workshop. I've done heart circles with that. I had a workshop series called the Heart Circles. And then Kuan Yin. Wow. Divine Feminine. The Goddess of Compassion. Look at her mudra. Look at the mudra. She's doing the... Oh, I can't remember that mudra. I've done it. It's a Sacred Divine Feminine. I burned sage, so I have, like, I don't know. I have this because I just burned sage and cleared something. Okay, so this is the mudra, okay? This is sacred mudra of the triangle for clearing the second chakra, the Muladhara. My mind is just going blank right now because Kuan Yin came in. This is also the Sakura in Japan right now. She's coming in strong. The promise of the blossoms of the Sakura flowers, the pink flowers, and she's coming in with a message. I'm gonna post the mudra down there. You can do that mudra in meditations right now on your second chakra, the sacred. The second chakra, the Goddess of Compassion, because we need a lot of clearing right now, so we can be in that compassion state and invite compassion in. And she's saying, this is also to a lot of Divine Feminines right now, because we are connected to what's going on all over the world, and it's affecting a lot of you. And she's coming in with a message and saying, I recognize suffering in order to release it. Okay, that's a strong message. It's also to feel your feelings. It's okay to feel whatever you have been going through. You don't have to stuff it in under the carpet. You recognize your pain, you feel what you have been going through in order to transform it and release it. And curiosity breeds compassion. That's interesting. Why is she saying that? Curiosity breeds compassion. Kuan Yin. Same with the root chakra, the red color, and the red sakura flowers. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up. So you can do the transmission with the Kuan Yin, the Goddess of Compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Also within the world right now. Because we got Isis at the full moon in Libra, and this is the Easter weekend, And then we get Kuan Yin. The meditation mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum. You can also look up YouTubes with especially the Chinese and Japanese chants. You can put it on when you're sleeping. It's very much healing your heart and clearing your space. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, number 104. 104, also 5, change. 104. Please have patience right now. Okay. She represents the presence of listening deeply to our prayers spoken from the heart. She's all about the heart. Kuan Yin or Kuan Yin is a incarnation of compassion. She is the goddess of mercy, and she translates in Chinese, and this is so fitting with everything that's going on, as the one who perceives the cries of the world. She's often compared to Mother Mary because she is working behalf of those who call out with humility and sincerity. She's also associated with the number 33 because she appears 33 times in the sacred text. Oh yeah, the Yoni Mudra, it's coming out here. The Lotus Sutra, the sutras and the mudra is associated with the Yoni Mudra. That's the mudra I couldn't remember. The mudra here, the Yoni Mudra. I've done that on all my workshops, also when I was teaching yoga for a lot of women, to clear the sacral chakra. It was interesting because when her energy came in, my mind just went blank. And I was just kind of, I just went into the quantum and got messages, and I have to write them up. Because now I have to juggle in between reading but I'm just going to release because it's coming out in another way. But the Yoni Mudra, and that's a message for all of us. I have sage all over my hands. It's like I was out burning sage in the garden. She's also her cupped hands. She's cupping her hands like this. This is so interesting. And it represents the womb and the Yoni Mudra because it's about holding the wisdom and protecting the wisdom and knowing who you are from your womb space. From there you create. To remind us that we all enter this world through female form. Okay, she is deep medicine. Yeah, I felt that. And she's deep medicine because she's willing just to bear witness to someone else's pain. And that's also, if you have a quantum healing with me, or if you have a healing session with me, normally I always call in Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Isis and Ishtar, because it is the divine feminine and the compassionate template. And it's also what is the wording. Sometimes you can't put words to energy. It's just it's just something we know. We feel it. We can feel when we are held. But the wording is to bear witness to someone else's pain and just holding them in that space. And it's like you feel this blanket around you and you just feel held, And she can do that. And you can also call her in to the moments when you feel like telling your story. And just, if you need a sister in quantum, and she also asking you to listen very carefully to your own pain right now, and allow you to just recognize it in order to release it. She's coming in with this calm energy and this presence of compassion. So, and she's inviting you to transform all that you are suffering into clear light. And she's, as a first step, she's inviting you into a soul voice meditation where you can just go in with the question of, what pain or suffering can I listen to now with curiosity? And then the next step is go down to some water or body of water. You can also just have a bowl in your house if you're in quarantine. And then you can write it down on a paper and release it into water. And then you can put some flowers or anything beautiful or some crystals into the water. And just have that. It's a ritual. It's a ritual of releasing. But we're working only with the white light here, okay? So it's a ritual of magic with the white light. So this is so beautiful. I love this message. Okay, I promised to go into the Divine Masculine archetype. So I'm going to use Carl Gray, Stack, the Ancestors. This is going to be a long one. I don't know what's happening, but it's like my guys are like, okay, you're going to do 1 hour's readings right now. So Divine Masculine, I have to do this this is 5-5 right now. Change, you're going through a lot of change. Okay. 11. So I get, this is interesting. The Father of the Heaven, trust the unknown, the eagle. The Shaman, wow. The Gatekeeper of the Earth, keep grounded. Maybe it's because there's a lot of transformation. New beginnings, transformations. Trust your instinct, the snake. Okay, the animal spirits that are coming out for the Divine Masculine is the fox and the snake. Trust your instinct and release the old. The fathers in the sky, your ancient father. Maybe it's for some of you. This is the first card for the Divine Masculine. Some of you are connecting with your father in the sky, and you're getting guided. You're getting guidance how to proceed or lead your life. It's also your ancestors or your ancient guides, or just connecting with your higher self. But it is the Father of the Heavens, and you have to trust the unknown right now, and that is releasing the control. I'm also getting, because the energy is different, the Hunter. Right now, the Divine Masculine are really connecting with his animal instincts, also because of everything that's going on, and the fight and flight response are being triggered. So you are connecting with the Hunter. Find your inner fear, go. It's like in the labyrinth where you go in and find your inner fear, and you just see it, embrace it, and take it under your arm and continue to move forward. Because finding into your inner fear right now will lead you to your wishes or your desires. But it's like he's in a warrior mode. He's like all painted up and ready to go with his bow and arrow, put on all his bones and stuff like that, and really getting ready to fight. It's like, okay, interesting. Another energy coming in for the Divine Masculine is the elders. It's a very important message right now. A lot of the Divine Masculines are being conditioned from their fathers and forefathers to do what they did, lead their life like they did, and make the same mistakes. But now the elders are coming in to ask them to move beyond the patterns of your ancestors. Your fathers and your forefathers have to create a new path. Stop making the same mistakes. Wow. And then we get the raven as a message to release the old and relax. Okay, this is a beautiful message for the Divine Masculine. We also have the deer coming in as an energy of gentleness and a promise of trust will create your thrive. The more trust you will cultivate, the more you will thrive. And I know a lot of the Divine Masculine energy, because it is an energy, they will be asking about the Pentacles. So could we get a card from the widest weight around that? I want to... Okay, the King of Swords, the Star. Yeah, you have to leave a lot of stuff behind right now. The Star card, you're healing, but also the Knight of Swords, defending a lot of stuff. Feeling constricted, bounded, moving within the energy of both celebrating and passing down offers. So that phase you're in right now is in the middle, in between of both having your desires and having to let go of everything. And that's like a dance. Okay, Metatron. I want to ask Metatron from the overall energy from both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine to finish up this reading. So I'm just going to call in Metatron. Take a deep breath with me. This is the final cards. Okay, I'm going to pull one for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. And then I'm going to sum up the reading. Interesting. Okay, I got 3 cards. Maybe it's a sum up. Divine Feminine, review and reflect, timeout needed. The Divine Masculine, we got the Indian, the warrior, red. Safety, strength and power. And this is energies we're working with. So you can, it's not about gender, it's energies. Divine Feminine, review and reflection. Look at this. It's beautiful. Time out needed. And Divine Masculine, 5-5. Wow. Huge change. The sacred symbols of the hand, protection. Keep your protection up right now around your family. It's the root chakra. We're protecting all the things that are linked to the root chakra. It's our families, our homes, our safeties, our work, our pentacles, our children, you know, all our possessions. Safety, strength and power. This is the energy we're focused on. In the divine masculine energy, divine feminine is review and reflection, time out needed. Overall, wow, this couldn't be more. You can make this up. This is family. The circles of life. Metatron is coming in and saying the most important right now is to take care of your families. Take care of your families. Uh, Go out, get into the sun. Make some happy times. If you're in the house, try to make these. It's a feeling. Try to create something. If you can, no matter if you're in an apartment or if you have a garden or stuff like that, try to make some happy moments. It is the circles of life, but it's also a huge family coming in, family energy coming in, to protect the family and do all the stuff that you're supposed to do right now to create a very strong family life. Okay, one more card. Clarity. That's the bottom of the deck. Go within. Yeah, the macrocosm of the microcosm. That's a huge message for all of us right now. What's in the world is within us. So we're moving toward a consciousness where we're becoming much more aware that we can separate what's going on for our neighbor will be going on for us because we are all entangled. And with these energies that are coming in, it's becoming much more clearer. So it's like the cosmos mirrors you. What's going on in the world is going on in your house. Okay? Wow. I'm going to end this reading here. And also take a deep breath. Remember the energies of all the goddesses. And there was a lot of messages. Hope you liked it. This is a reading that can go on for a long time. So have a beautiful Easter to everyone. I'm sending you off with so much love. Stay safe and talk to you soon. Bye.